Ever wonder what really happens to you as you age? There are things you won't hear from most people, things that can shock you about getting old. It's not all peaceful walks in the park and golden years. Some aspects of aging can take you completely by surprise. In today's video, we're uncovering the 5 unpleasant things seniors do in old age that no one tells you about, things you need to be prepared for. From memory lapses to the reality of losing independence, these are the harsh truths that many people don't talk about. But don't worry, understanding these challenges can actually help you manage aging more gracefully. So, let's dive into the uncomfortable but important truths of getting older, so you can face them with confidence. Unpleasant thing number 1. Forgetting things. Memory loss. As we get older, forgetfulness becomes a more common part of life. It might start with simple things like forgetting someone's name or misplacing your keys, but over time it can grow into something more significant. Forgetting important events, appointments, or even daily tasks like cooking a meal or taking medication can make life feel frustrating and overwhelming. For seniors, these small lapses in memory are a normal part of aging, but they can still have a big impact on how we feel and function each day. Take the story of Martha, a 75-year-old woman who, for years, was the heart and soul of her family. She loved hosting family gatherings, keeping track of everyone's birthdays, and organizing events. But over the past year, her children noticed something unsettling. Martha started forgetting things. She would forget to pick up her grandson from school, or she'd forget the names of people she had known for decades. Her family was concerned, and Martha began feeling embarrassed and isolated, unsure how to deal with the fact that her once sharp mind wasn't as reliable as it used to be. Martha's story is all too familiar. Many seniors experience these kinds of memory lapses as part of the aging process, which can often be a sign of mild cognitive decline. While it's not necessarily a sign of something serious, it can still disrupt daily life. The good news is that there are ways to manage memory loss before it becomes a major problem. For example, writing things down in a daily journal or using a digital calendar with reminders can make a big difference in staying on top of appointments, birthdays, and tasks. It's a simple strategy, but it helps reduce the mental load and ensures important things aren't forgotten. Another helpful tool is setting up a routine. The brain loves patterns, and by establishing a consistent daily schedule, it's easier to remember things like meals, medication, and exercise. If you're someone who struggles with remembering things, don't be afraid to set reminders on your phone or put sticky notes around the house. A little nudge here and there can help keep your life organized without the frustration of forgetfulness creeping in. Lastly, staying mentally active is crucial. Keeping your mind sharp through activities like reading, puzzles, or even engaging in stimulating conversations can help maintain cognitive function. Staying socially connected is also a great way to keep your brain engaged and prevent feelings of isolation. Even though memory loss is a normal part of aging, taking small steps to stay organized and mentally active can make a huge difference in how we handle it. So, if you or a loved one is experiencing forgetfulness, remember that you're not alone. With the right strategies, memory loss doesn't have to steal the joy of growing older. Unpleasant thing number 2. Physical decline, joint pain, and reduced mobility. As we age, physical decline becomes a natural part of the process. One of the most common issues seniors face is joint pain and stiffness, especially in the knees, hips, and back. These aches and pains can make even the simplest tasks, like walking, bending down, or climbing stairs, feel like monumental challenges. The hobbies and activities that once brought joy, like walking through the park or gardening, can become increasingly difficult and even painful. This physical decline can have a significant impact on a senior's quality of life, leading to feelings of frustration and helplessness. Take, for example, Jim, a 72-year-old man who once enjoyed long walks in the countryside. He would spend hours outdoors, taking in the sights and sounds of nature, and even joined a weekly walking group. But over the last few years, Jim's knees have started to ache more than ever. What was once a leisurely stroll now feels like a battle, and he's begun avoiding his favorite walks altogether. The pain has become so severe that he now feels like a prisoner in his own home, stuck in a cycle of reduced mobility. It's a situation many seniors can relate to, as physical limitations can quickly take away the activities that make life fulfilling. The physical decline that Jim experiences is common among seniors. Joint pain, especially in the knees, can significantly affect mobility and day-to-day functioning. Conditions like arthritis and osteoarthritis, which often become more prevalent with age, can cause inflammation, stiffness, and pain in the joints, making it difficult to move freely. But it's important to remember that while physical decline is inevitable, there are ways to manage and even alleviate some of the discomfort that comes with it. One of the best ways to combat joint pain and maintain mobility is through regular exercise. Low-impact exercises such as swimming, walking, or cycling can help maintain joint flexibility and strength without putting additional strain on the body. Strengthening the muscles around the joints, particularly the quadriceps and hamstrings for the knees, can provide much-needed support and reduce pain. Simple exercises like leg raises, seated marches, and gentle stretches can help improve mobility and flexibility, making it easier to move through the day with less discomfort. In addition to exercise, stretching and gentle yoga can be incredibly beneficial for seniors dealing with joint pain. These activities help to increase flexibility and range of motion, which can make a big difference in managing stiffness. Many seniors find that a combination of light strength training, stretching, and low-impact aerobic activities works wonders for keeping joints healthy and maintaining mobility. With these practices, seniors like Jim can regain some of their freedom and continue to enjoy life's simple pleasures, even as they age. So, while physical decline is a part of getting older, it's not the end of the road. By staying active and incorporating joint-friendly exercises into daily routines, seniors can ease the pain, maintain mobility, and keep doing the things they love. Unpleasant thing number 3: losing independence, needing help with simple tasks. As we grow older, one of the most difficult realities to face is the gradual loss of independence. Simple tasks that we once took for granted, like cooking a meal, cleaning the house, or even getting dressed, can become much more challenging. The body may not move as easily as it used to, or strength and stamina can diminish, making it harder to perform everyday chores. For many seniors, this loss of independence can be emotionally tough, as it often feels like a loss of control over one's own life. Take the story of Alice, an 80-year-old woman who spent most of her life fiercely independent. She loved preparing meals from scratch, cleaning her home, and maintaining her garden. However, over the past few years, Alice's health has begun to decline, and simple tasks have become overwhelming. She found herself growing tired after just a few minutes of standing in the kitchen, and the idea of scrubbing the floors or even getting out of bed seemed daunting. At first, Alice was reluctant to ask for help, feeling that it would make her less capable. But as the tasks piled up and her frustration grew, she realized that accepting help wasn't a sign of weakness. It was a way to preserve her dignity and quality of life. For many seniors, this transition from independence to needing assistance is difficult to navigate. The physical limitations caused by age, whether from chronic pain, arthritis, or simply the toll of years of movement, can make daily tasks feel like monumental hurdles. What can be even more challenging is accepting that it's okay to ask for help. There's often a sense of pride and reluctance that comes with it, but it's important to remember that needing assistance doesn't diminish one's worth or abilities. It simply means finding new ways to adapt to the changes in the body. One solution to maintaining independence while getting help is the use of assistive devices and tools designed to make daily life easier. There are a wide range of products, from grab bars and shower chairs to tools that help with dressing, cooking, and cleaning. For example, A long-handled reacher can help pick up objects off the floor without bending over, while a dressing aid can assist in putting on socks or shoes. Kitchen tools like jar openers, lightweight pots, and electric can openers can help seniors maintain their independence in the kitchen without straining themselves. These devices allow for a greater sense of autonomy, even when help is needed with certain tasks. Another important solution is to embrace the support of caregivers or family members. It's not about giving up independence entirely. It's about finding a balance that allows for as much self-sufficiency as possible while recognizing when outside help can make life easier. Whether it's a family member assisting with grocery shopping or hiring a caregiver for a few hours a week, seeking help when necessary is a proactive step in maintaining a high quality of life. Alice, for example, started accepting help with meal preparation and cleaning, but she still enjoyed doing what she could on her own. This balance helped her maintain her dignity while reducing the strain of everyday tasks. While losing independence can feel challenging, there are many ways to adapt and continue living life to the fullest. By using tools, asking for help, and finding practical solutions to the obstacles presented by aging, seniors can continue to live independently for as long as possible, and with a bit of support, they can regain some of the autonomy they feared losing. Unpleasant thing number 4: emotional roller coaster, mood swings, and isolation. As we age, emotional well-being can take a significant hit. Many seniors experience mood swings, feelings of loneliness, and a deep sense of isolation, especially as they lose loved ones, face health challenges, or deal with physical limitations. These emotional ups and downs can make everyday life feel like an emotional roller coaster. It's not just the physical decline that can be overwhelming. Sometimes it's the emotional toll that aging takes on the mind and heart. It's common for seniors to feel disconnected or even invisible as they navigate these difficult times. Take the story of George, a 78-year-old widower who has lived alone for several years. After losing his wife, George found himself battling overwhelming sadness, which would sometimes shift into irritability. He'd find himself feeling fine one moment, and then, out of nowhere, sadness would wash over him, leaving him drained and frustrated. His world felt smaller and smaller as his circle of friends dwindled and his physical health began to decline. Isolation set in, and George began to withdraw from social activities. His mood swings were harder to control, and he felt like he was losing the emotional stability he once had. George's story reflects what many seniors experience as they age: the emotional challenges that come with loss, health struggles, and a lack of regular social interaction. The passing of friends and family, coupled with the difficulties of adjusting to physical limitations, can leave seniors feeling overwhelmed. This can lead to feelings of loneliness and depression, which only intensify when seniors isolate themselves. It's important to recognize that these emotional struggles are a natural part of aging, but they don't have to define one's life in later years. One solution to managing emotional well-being as a senior is to stay connected with others. Maintaining relationships with family and friends is crucial for emotional health. If physical limitations or distance make it difficult to see loved ones in person, technology like video calls or even regular phone check-ins can help bridge the gap. Connecting with others can help combat the feelings of isolation that many seniors face. For George, simply having a regular chat with his daughter or a neighbor helped lift his spirits and break the cycle of loneliness. Another way to stay emotionally healthy is by engaging in hobbies and joining social groups. Senior centers, clubs, or volunteer organizations offer an opportunity to meet new people, stay active, and engage in meaningful activities. For George, joining a local gardening club helped him build new friendships and gave him something to look forward to each week. Whether it's joining a book club, taking up a new creative hobby, or attending fitness classes, finding activities that bring joy and purpose can significantly improve emotional health. Regularly participating in these social activities can provide seniors with the support and connection they need to navigate the emotional challenges of aging. While aging can bring emotional struggles, it's possible to regain balance and find new sources of joy. By maintaining strong social ties, engaging in fulfilling hobbies, and seeking emotional support when needed, seniors can combat loneliness and mood swings, leading to a more emotionally healthy and fulfilling life. Unpleasant thing number 5. Health problems that can't be ignored. Chronic conditions. As we age, our bodies become more susceptible to chronic health conditions that can't be ignored. Diabetes, hypertension, arthritis, and heart disease are just a few of the conditions that become more prevalent in later years. These health issues often require ongoing management, and ignoring them can lead to serious, life-altering complications. Many seniors initially overlook or downplay the significance of their health problems, hoping they will simply go away. However, when left untreated, these conditions can worsen, making it even harder to maintain a high quality of life. Consider the story of Frank, a 75-year-old man who had been living with high blood pressure for years. At first, he didn't think much of it, dismissing his doctor's warnings to take his medication regularly. Frank felt fine, so he convinced himself that the medication wasn't necessary. He continued with his daily routine, eating what he liked and skipping his checkups, thinking his health wasn't in danger. However, after a few months, Frank started experiencing dizziness, shortness of breath, and a general sense of fatigue. His condition worsened, and he ended up in the hospital with a serious heart issue, one that could have been prevented if he had kept up with his treatment. Frank's story is a reminder that chronic conditions like hypertension, diabetes, and arthritis can be silently damaging if not properly managed. These conditions often don't show immediate symptoms, which can make it tempting to ignore them. But the truth is, when left unchecked, they can lead to complications that are far more difficult and expensive to treat. This is why regular checkups and following prescribed treatments are essential for seniors to manage their health effectively. The best way to prevent complications from chronic conditions is to stay proactive. Regular doctor visits, taking prescribed medications as directed, and monitoring symptoms are key to managing health in later years. For conditions like hypertension and diabetes, it's important to keep track of blood pressure and blood sugar levels regularly. Frank, for example, learned the hard way that consistently monitoring his health and staying on top of his medication could have prevented the severe complications he faced. Additionally, lifestyle changes such as a healthy diet, regular exercise, and stress management can go a long way in managing chronic conditions. A balanced diet that's rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins can help control blood pressure and reduce inflammation. Physical activity, even light exercise like walking or swimming, can improve circulation and flexibility, easing the symptoms of conditions like arthritis. Seniors like Frank can also benefit from support groups where they can share experiences and tips for managing their conditions. While chronic conditions may not be entirely avoidable, taking an active role in managing health can greatly improve outcomes and prevent long-term complications. In conclusion, while chronic conditions become more common with age, they don't have to control your life. By staying proactive with regular checkups, adhering to prescribed treatments, and making healthy lifestyle changes, seniors can continue to live well despite these challenges. The key is not to ignore health issues, but to address them early and manage them carefully, ensuring a higher quality of life as you age. Conclusion: aging comes with its challenges, but understanding these realities and knowing how to manage them can make all the difference. By being proactive about memory, physical health, emotional well-being, and chronic conditions, you can navigate this journey with greater ease. Remember, it's okay to ask for help, stay connected, and take care of your body and mind. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with others. And we'd love to hear your thoughts. Comment if you agree, or zero if you think there's something we missed. Take care and see you in the next video.